12 car brands. Some have lost more than a quarter of their sales in a single year. One brand already went through bankruptcy court and came out the other side worth nothing at all. This isn't a slow industry shift anymore. Dealers are sounding the alarm the loudest because they're the ones standing in showrooms that used to be full and now sit mostly empty. We start at number 12 with Fiat. In 2025, the brand managed just 1,321 sales across the entire United States, a 14% drop for a lineup reduced to a single vehicle, the electric 500e. To put that in perspective, Toyota sells more cars in a single afternoon. Dealers are quietly stopping inventory orders, and the upcoming 2026 arrival of the tiny Topolino quadricycle will not reverse the slide. Fiat is done competing with rivals. It is simply trying to prove it still exists. At number 11, Maserati shows a luxury version of the same collapse. Global deliveries plunged 30% in 2025 to roughly 7,900 vehicles, their lowest output since 2012, and a massive drop from the 51,000 cars sold in 2017. Stellantis has already canceled a $1.6 billion electric vehicle investment for the brand. When asked about Maserati's future, leadership warned that if they do not make money, they will be shut down. At number 10, Alfa Romeo is retreating from its own future. The brand's legendary performance heritage cannot mask a devastating sales collapse. In the United States, first half of 2025 sales plummeted 34%, with second quarter deliveries dropping 51% compared to the first. The reality on the ground is stark. U.S. dealers averaged only 3 sales per month. In response to this freefall, Alfa Romeo abandoned its plan to go fully electric by 2027, reverting to gas-powered engines just to survive. Without next-generation vehicles ready, the company extended production of the aging Giulia and Stelvio through 2027. Once a symbol of Italian passion, Alfa Romeo is trapped in a cycle of delayed replacements, relying on an enthusiast base too small to sustain it. Number 9 is Buick, where a sudden trend reversal exposes how quickly market momentum can vanish. For nearly 3 years, Buick was a rare bright spot for General Motors, posting 10 consecutive quarters of sales growth. Then, the trajectory broke. Deliveries plummeted 14% in the prior quarter, followed by an 11% drop in the final quarter of 2025. The culprit was a heavy corporate commitment to electrification, locking the brand into an aggressive EV strategy just as buyer enthusiasm cooled. In this business, timing matters as much as product quality. Buick's century-long history inside General Motors could not protect it once its product roadmap decoupled from actual consumer demand. The sudden drop-off shows how quickly a brand can look stable until its direction of travel completely reverses. At number 8, Audi exposes the vulnerability of premium branding when dealer trust dissolves. In 2025, Audi's U.S. deliveries fell 16%, leaving showrooms clogged with hard-to-move electric models from a fragmented lineup. For dealers, the warning signs are financial. Surveys entering 2026 show falling expectations for Audi franchise values, worsened by looming tariff pressures on European-built vehicles. Right next to it at number 7, Lincoln represents a quieter structural retreat. Early 2025 sales gains and decent volume hide a permanent shift. Ford is systematically shrinking Lincoln's retail footprint, consolidating the brand into fewer massive regional stores. A brand can maintain short-term sales while silently losing its physical ground. Trimming the showroom network is a calculated retreat, proving that the parent company is quietly preparing for a smaller future. At number 6, Chrysler marks its 100th anniversary with its lineup reduced to a single vehicle. Following the discontinuation of the 300 sedan, the brand relies almost entirely on the Pacifica minivan to keep dealer showrooms open. While a strong fourth quarter in 2025 provided a temporary sales spike for the Pacifica, this single bright spot does not change the broader downward trajectory. Stellantis is managing Chrysler through steady subtraction, choosing to simplify the brand down to its barest essentials rather than investing in a genuine product rebuild. At number 5, Polestar represents the clearest financial distress warning on this list. In official regulatory filings, the electric vehicle manufacturer issued a formal going concern notice, admitting there is material uncertainty about whether the company can continue operations without securing new funding. This warning arrived even as the brand's revenue climbed past $1 billion in just 6 months. But top-line growth cannot outrun a liquidity crisis. Investors have rapidly abandoned the stock, dragging Polestar's share price from around $16 4 years ago down to just over $1. The primary threat to the company is simple cash depletion. In the capital-intensive electric vehicle sector, running out of money kills a brand long before its order book's empty. At number 4, Nissan's struggles have graduated from slow sales to a systemic corporate crisis. The automaker is cutting 20,000 jobs globally under its emergency turnaround plan following the collapse of high-stakes merger talks with Honda. On the ground, American dealers are mutinying. National surveys show Nissan has the highest no-trust rating in the country, with over 60% of franchise owners expecting their businesses to lose value. Flat U.S. sales offer no shelter from these massive global layoffs. Right next to it at number 3, Volvo demonstrates the danger of building a massive electric vehicle infrastructure before the buyers actually arrive. Volvo cut 3,000 jobs as part of a $1.89 billion cost-cutting drive, while completely withdrawing its financial guidance for 2025 and 2026. The mismatch is highly visible at the factory level. Volvo built a South Carolina plant capable of pumping out 150,000 vehicles per year, yet the flagship EX90 electric SUV managed fewer than 2,000 sales in the first half of 2025. At number 2, Cadillac represents a warning of artificial distortion. During the third quarter of 2025, General Motors' crown jewel recorded its best sales quarter since 2013, with deliveries rising 25%. The momentum vanished 1 quarter later when sales plummeted 17%. The trigger was the expiration of the federal electric vehicle tax credit. The immediate reversal reveals that Cadillac's growth was driven by temporary government subsidies instead of organic consumer demand. Incentive timing masked the structural decline, briefly making the brand look healthy right before the floor dropped out. At number 1, Jaguar is executing the most radical and dangerous gamble in automotive history. This goes far beyond a typical sales slowdown. It is a self-imposed shutdown. Jaguar has deliberately stopped producing nearly every gas-powered vehicle in its portfolio, choosing to completely empty its own showroom pipeline to prepare for an all-electric relaunch. The immediate fallout is staggering. In Europe, registrations collapsed by over 97% in a single month, plummeting from 1,961 units to just 49. In the United States, the company is systematically shrinking its dealer network from 122 locations to only 20 boutique stores. For the remaining franchise owners, this means keeping the lights on for nearly 2 years with almost no new inventory to sell. The first of their new electric models, the Type 01, is not expected to hit the market until late 2026. Jaguar is betting its survival on the belief that a legacy brand can vanish from public view and somehow return as a successful ultra-luxury player. Will buyers actually wait for a brand that voluntarily abandoned them, or is this the final quiet end of a British automotive icon? Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the survival of these classic brands. Today, the automotive landscape is permanently shrinking. As legacy names fade, we face a future with fewer choices and empty showrooms. The question is not who falls next, but who survives. Which of these vanishing brands will you miss most? Subscribe for more industry deep dives.